What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy whatever day of the week it is for you guys whenever you're watching this. Today we are doing a couples Q&A. Since I just started my channel, I thought it would be fun to introduce you guys to my husband.
Hi.
This is Scooter, aka Brian, or Brian, aka Scooter. That is not his real name, but that's literally all he goes by.
Technically, Brian is my real name.
Brian's your real name,
Yeah.
but you only go by Scooter.
Correct.
Right. Anyways, I asked you guys over on Instagram what you wanted to ask us, and I have a whole bunch of questions. So we have Maddie's soccer practice in a little bit, and we'll just try to get through as many as we can. And it is very bright out here. I was going to try, and we're outside because the kids are so noisy. Was going to try to do this without sunglasses.
Let's go.
Anyways, I can't see, so sunglasses it is. Okay, so first question is, how did you guys meet? You want to tell your story?
Sure. So we actually met in the weight room. She was with her boyfriend at the time.
No.
She claimed she wasn't dating him, but they were definitely dating.
Was not dating him.
And I'm sure she was actually like doing more weight than him. So I actually asked her to spot me, and that's how we met.
That is true. I was working out with another guy, and we were in college, by the way.
Playing.
I was a freshman, he was a senior, and we both played sports. I played soccer, he played baseball, so we were there early for like, what do you call it, preseason?
Yeah.
And we were working out in the weight room, and yeah, I was with a guy who was not my boyfriend, and I was lifting heavier weights than him. So Scooter asked me instead of him to spot him on the bench press.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. I remember he walked into the room and was like, I specifically remember meeting you in the training room.
Yeah, that's not true,
But
sure.
maybe it was like the same day, but later. And I remember I was with the girls on my team, and he was like, "Hi, girls." I swear he had an accent. "I'm Scooter. Where are you all from?" And then anyways, we ended up hanging out with him that night. And the rest is history.
They used my baldness to buy them booze. Just throwing it out there.
We were like, "How old are you?
Yeah.
Can you buy us beer?" And he was like, "Sure." How did you guys end up in Kansas City, and will you stay here? So like I said, we met in college in California. That is where I was born and raised. Scooter is actually from here.
Yep, I'm from here. We're staying.
We are probably staying. He ended up in California for baseball. We ended up here because for his job, it made more sense because he makes more money here than he does in California, and the cost of living and all that stuff. And his whole family is here. So we ultimately ended up to move to Kansas City, which I feel like we see my family a decent amount.
Yeah, probably the same amount as if we actually lived there.
Right. So the problem is my whole family is now spread out all over California. It's not like everyone lives in the same city, whereas his family, they're all here, which is really nice. So we travel to go see them. They come see us, and we love it here.
Yeah, except the weather.
Except for the winter, we should say.
The winter.
Yeah.
Which it's coming up on.
Which is why we're outside. We're trying to soak up all the beautiful days we can. Do you guys work out together?
Yeah, we work out together, especially
Not always, but
start some new programs and stuff. We do them together. Like Saturdays, we work out together. Most of the days of the week, Haley can't get out of bed early enough to work out with me, so
he works out. Hang on. He works out at 4:30 in the morning. Like, okay, 5:30, I get it. Tomorrow morning, I'm waking up that early to go on a walk with my girlfriend. But 4:30 in the morning, I'm thankful he does that because it gives us more time to spend as a family in the evening. He has to be at work by 7 a.m. So I'm thankful he is willing to get up that early, which also, on the point of working out together, we both used to be major gym people. I was a personal trainer. We met in the gym. Like, we were gym people, and then we had kids.
Yeah.
And we became at-home workout people. And so now we do programs through Beachbody together, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
We've always worked out together, though.
Yeah, we weren't the gym people that like throw weights around though and like scream and yell. That's just not us.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify. All right.
How long have you been married?
No clue.
Let's see.
No clue.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh my gosh, what has it been? It'll be 9 years in December. Yeah. So
Sure.
and then we dated for 4 years. So we've been together almost like 15 years.
No, that'd be 13.
Well, it's 5. What is that bug? Get it away.
It's spider.
Get it away. Get it away.
Haley's not used to the bugs in Missouri.
Been married 9 years. We were engaged a year, and we dated 4 years. So that's like almost 15 years. We've been together since I was 18. And I'm 31. So yeah,
13
that's not
years.
15 years.
Not even close. There we go.
Okay.
Moving on.
Who is more athletic?
Haley.
Yeah. I would say I am naturally more athletic. He was a really good athlete, but he has to work really hard to be that way. Are you guys getting a puppy?
I don't know.
You guys.
Back and forth.
We're back and forth on this. So I really want a puppy. I shouldn't even say I don't want a puppy. I want a dog. The kids have been like begging for a dog, and I really want a dog. And I think he would like having a dog. But the problem is, he said it.
Yeah, I'm too type A.
He is so type A. Like our kids with the messes, everything drives him insane.
Yeah.
So what we're most concerned about is we just remodeled our entire house, and we spent obviously a lot of time and money doing that, and we just don't want it to get destroyed. So we're worried about like potty training and all that stuff. We know it's a big time commitment and all of those other things, the obvious, but we're just worried about our house getting destroyed.
Yeah.
If you have any advice for us, comment below. We are looking into mini golden doodles, and if we do get one, we're thinking about getting it for the kids for Christmas.
And locking it in the garage.
Oh my God. All the
Forever.
animal lovers are gonna.
Right.
He's joking.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
What is your favorite trait about each other? Would you like me to start so you can think on that?
Sure.
Okay. I would say, I think my favorite trait about you is that you are extremely hardworking and like self-motivated. And it's just like, I find it very attractive. I know that we will always be taken care of and that he will always work really, really hard for his family. And he gives like 110% at everything he does, which is something I want to definitely instill in our kids, because he like does, like, there is not a lazy bone in his body. And I can't really say the same for myself. I give 110% at everything that I want to give it to, right? But I just admire that about him, and that's one thing that I remember like loving about you when I met you, is that you just are so hardworking and you're so like driven. He's very driven.
All right, I would say her loving personality. So she's the type of person who is way better with the kids than me, because
You're good with the kids.
Yeah,
He
well,
just doesn't have patience.
I don't have patience. So she has patience, and you know, the love she shows for the family and the kids all the time is probably her best trait that she has. Good at that kind of stuff. I'm the tough love type.
Yeah, he doesn't show affection,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're like more cold.
I'm a list to do type of person rather than a fly by the seat.
If you're familiar with the Enneagram, he is a 1. Okay, I'm pretty sure. He hasn't taken the test because he won't do it.
Yeah, not gonna do it.
You should.
Yeah, not gonna do it.
I'm gonna make him take it, and I'll confirm with you guys. But he's definitely, I would say, a 1, and I am a 7. So we're like real opposites. Opposites attract.
Yeah, something like that.
So this kind of actually goes back to what we were talking about. How do you sprinkle the whole strive to win mentality in your kids without making them feel pressured? So I'm assuming you're talking about like with sports and stuff, which we actually have to go to Maddie's soccer practice here in a little bit, and I am the coach of her team. And so this is like our first go around with teaching our kids competition and all that stuff. And I really like with Maddie's I feel like it depends on your kid's personality.
Yeah.
So tell them about like your experience at gymnastics.
So
He was always very like, you gotta win, blah, 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 like so hard on them, even just like with stupid things like games around the house or whatever. Then like a couple weeks ago, he took Maddie to gymnastics.
Well, and so like last year we had a conversation about participation trophies with Maddie because she did get one, and she was talking about it. And so I did have that conversation with her, because I do believe that sometimes there's too many handouts in today's society.
Not a fan of the participation.
So I'm not a huge fan of that. But we discussed, you know, this was a gift that was given to you, and she struggled at soccer last year, and this year's been better. So our expectations aren't as high for her right now with soccer because
we just want her to have fun.
We just want her to have fun because we can tell it's just not really her thing, but it's good for her to get out and be with her friends. And now this year she's trying really hard. So, but
and she's only 5. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. But anyways,
so young.
you can kind of tell, like Liam's just kind of a natural, so I will probably push him a little bit differently than I push Maddie.
And I think that goes back to like, we just want our kids to give 100% in everything that they do. So I don't care if you're good at it or not, and I don't care if you win or you lose, just try. Like, give it your all.
Yeah. And I will say, like, the one
thing.
encouraging thing that Maddie did at gymnastics is, so I took her to gymnastics for the first time by myself. And I don't know why. It was just because it was one of those days where I was able to go, which I'm usually not. And so we went, and at the end, she was like so upset that because she felt like she didn't do well. And I was like, that, you know, it was like the first time I've seen Maddie like kind of care how well she did. And it kind of made me motivated to help her in that realm. And so I went out and bought her
He got on Amazon right when he got home, and he was like, his little heart was broken for her. He bought her a balance beam and a bar.
And she's had a blast ever since, like the last 3 weeks, and she's been so happy with how she did.
She loves gymnastics.
So, and we had to get some.
Anywho, we want our kids to give 110%. Long story short, who is the better chef/cook? Me.
She does all the cooking.
I
do all the grilling. And,
he's really good at like getting creative.
Meats.
Yeah, with like
sauces.
Ladies, the best gift you will ever get your man for like Father's Day or a birthday. We got him a Traeger, which is a smoker, for Father's Day one year. If you want them to start cooking more, buy him a Traeger. He's gonna make us some bison burgers tonight, but he loves like smoking meat and grilling and all that stuff. And then I do all the cooking though. I wouldn't say I'm great at it, but I do it every day.
She can follow a recipe.
Okay, here's a juicy one. Oh God, I'm afraid of what he's gonna say. How is intimacy with Scooter with a full-time job and 2 kids and your business? We don't neglect it, right?
We don't neglect it, but I go to bed so damn early, and
we make it happen for sure. And it's not like pre-kids, if that's what you're wondering, but it definitely happens consistently.
Yeah,
it's just not like daily.
I'm gone several days a month at night anyway, so
yeah.
Like last
it's
night,
not happening every day, but it's still happening. Cause
last night I wasn't even home the whole night.
Yeah, so
last week.
We weren't even going to do this video today. We wanted to,
Sunday.
but he was on call last night for 24 hours and literally was awake the whole time.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next question. What does Scooter do for a living?
So I do anesthesia at a local hospital. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so everyone's like...
So what do we do? Everybody wants to know what we do because they don't really understand it. So
They're
we do
like,
everything.
what's a CRNA? That's what he is,
We do everything for surgeries. We put you to sleep. We wake you up. We give epidurals. We do hearts, central lines, all the things.
All the things. So
we put you as close to death as possible and then bring you back.
So I met Scooter in our undergrad. So I've been with him through our undergrad and then nursing school and then being a nurse for a year and then back to anesthesia school and then now in his career. So
basically I sit in a chair all day is what people think I do. And
yeah.
I'm really
keep
good.
us alive.
I'm really good about sitting in a chair.
Okay, this question was asked a ton. Do you guys want more kids?
Negative.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
I would be open to it for sure, but I don't think it would benefit our relationship.
No. Back to the intimacy question. I figured out how kids are made, and we've stopped that. We've stopped that completely. So no more kids.
Yeah, I think we're done having kids, which is why we maybe want a puppy, but which I know is like having a baby.
By we, she means me.
We're done.
Yeah.
We have a boy and a girl, and they're healthy. And the other thing too with having more kids is just like the expense in college. Like, we'd love to be able to pay for our kids to go to school if they don't get a scholarship, which hopefully they
and traveling and
so my whole family is in California. So when we go travel, it's like another kid. Everything. It just. Or when you go to sporting events, it's like one parent has to go with one kid, one has to go with another, and then what happens to the third kid?
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's, you know, you it's all the balance between giving your kids experiences versus
Siblings.
having a big family, big loving family, and trying to balance that and what's most important to you. And I think for me, you know, Haley came from a big family, so she has slightly different outlook than I do.
Yeah.
But I just want to be able to like just provide amazingly for my kids, and
Yeah.
I think 2 is like perfect to be able to do that. You know?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is that I love having a big family. I have 3 brothers, and then I'm the only girl. And I love having a big family. I love all my brothers. We all have so much fun when we get together, but it's a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And the other thing is that really just makes me want to have another baby, but we're not. I loved being pregnant. Like, I loved it. Do you guys eat healthy every day?
Negative.
No, we don't. We try really hard.
We're 80-20.
We're 80-20. We're totally 80-20. We're really good during the week, and then weekends is when we kind of off the rails.
Yeah, you just fall off the bandwagon.
Not
for a
even
couple
off
days.
the rails, but like we definitely have at least one cheat dinner on the weekends, and then
Probably
like
2 cheat dinners, 2 cheat.
2 cheat meals.
Yeah. And other than that, but like, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, I'll just eat whatever until Monday because they've had a crappy Friday or Saturday. We don't really do that. So we'll be like, all right, we can be good for breakfast and lunch or breakfast and dinner or whatever it might be. And
Knowing we're going to have pizza with the neighbors or something.
One bad meal in between there. I think this whole journey thing is it's falling off the bandwagon less and less, right? So not saying, oh, I'm just going to wait 2 days from now. It's be like, okay, I can be healthy for 2 out of 3 meals today.
Yeah.
You know.
We're pretty much on the same page with that. Another question we had was, what do you do if one person wants a treat meal, but the other's trying to stay on track? Just always been in a line, I feel like, with our
pretty good in a
fitness goals. Like, I'm so thankful that I have a supportive husband when it comes to my fitness journey. I know so many people who, like, the wife really is into getting into shape or wants to lose the baby weight, but the husband just could care less. And I'm so thankful that we're both just on the mindset of we want to live healthy lives. And so it's just part of our life.
You just feel so much better.
It's just not even a thing.
I was born and raised like in a family where we didn't eat that healthy, and I was really fat as a kid, and I'm like, I just don't want to be that way or set my kids up that way either.
Yeah, for sure. Goodness, I think that is all of the questions that we had. I hope you guys had fun kind of learning a little bit more about us. There's definitely will be more videos featuring Scooter.
Yeah.
In the future in my daily vlogs and all that. So I just wanted to introduce you to him and have you guys get to know us better. But thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss any future videos featuring us too.